Good evening, my name is Ana Alvarez and today I'll be telling you the importance of drinking water. Imagine you are on a beautiful nature hike. There are trees and flowers and birds chirping everywhere. You're stopping to take a few more selfies than necessary and not stopping to drink a few sips of water. But you think the top of the mountain is just a few minutes away, I'll just push through. Well, you never get to see the top of the mountain unless it's inside of a helicopter because you've passed out from dehydration. Water is super important and it's something we all take for granted. It makes up 50% of the earth and more than 50% of our bodies. But that is why it is so important. Water helps stimulate brain function, stimulate your physical functions, and higher your life expectancies. So the next time you're thirsty, opt for a glass of water and hear the beautiful sound of a longer life trickling into the glass. I work outside in the heat, the rain, and the humidity, and I know better than anyone the importance of drinking water. I remember one day it was particularly hot, about 104 degrees, and I thought I was drinking copious amounts of water, about 2 water bottles and a Gatorade. But that really wasn't enough, and my body started to feel it. So I made sure someone was at my position, and I ran to the bathroom and did something, a bodily function that's kind of gross, but I did it. And I did not feel well for the rest of the day. I actually had to leave early, and it was near the beginning of my job, so I didn't feel good about it, but I had to go home. And if I had only taken a few more sips of water, this healing liquid, I wouldn't have had to leave early, and the person covering for me wouldn't have had to leave late. So, first of all, water helps with brain function. So, the brain functions in water, the list goes on where it helps you. But I have chosen 2 key points that I know my audience here could hear. So, drinking a glass or 2 of water before bed can actually help you get better sleep. Yes, it's true. Water increases blood flow to the brain, which increases oxygenation and calms the brain, helping us get a more restful night's sleep. Promo Health Blog. So, I know a few of us here actually have a hard time falling asleep. So maybe drink a glass of water before bed, maybe put some nice sugar in it and make it all nice and warm for you, and you'll go right to sleep. It seems silly, but it's actually something super simple to help us get 8 hours of sleep, maybe even more. Next, water actually helps with overall brain function too, not just falling asleep. So I know we all have jobs here that are tedious and make us focus to detail a lot. So, if you don't drink water all day and you might have had, 2 cups of coffee instead, your brain function might not be as good. And that report you've been working on for about 9 hours might start to look like a first grader's coloring homework, messy and confusing. But if you had a few glasses of water during the day, that report would look shining and amazing for your boss. So, drinking water can actually save our careers. Okay, next. Water actually helps in our physical functions as well. Your muscles, including your heart, are 75% water, your blood is 83% water, your lungs are 90% water, your skin is 64% water, and even your bones are 30% water. Brain MD life. Every part of our body is made up of some percent of water, so imagine not drinking any water at all and how horrible you would feel. Everything you do is determined about how much water you drink or how much water you don't drink. So, let me ask you, how much water have you all drank today?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. You?
8 glasses.
Yep. You?
17 glasses.
No. Real
Liar.
answers, please.
4 glasses.
4 glasses? Really? Okay. So, how do you all feel?
Great.
Great?
Awesome.
Not great.
Not great? That was the answer I was looking for, because I know you, Missy, don't drink any water. So, not drinking water is obviously an effect that can have on your physical functions. not feeling well, having headaches, being tired, drink some water. Okay. Lastly, carbonated drinks. Carbonated drinks actually eat away at your bones, which are made up of 30% water. So carbonated drinks are actually worse for you, even though they do have a percentage of water themselves. The phosphate in carbonated drinks may block or slow down calcium is absorbed, although the drinks do not necessarily leach calcium out of the bone. Dr. Robert Schmerning, Sun Sentinel. So, the carbonated drinks eating away at your bones is actually similar to this disease called osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is where the bones slowly eat away at themselves because they're not gaining enough calcium. So carbonated drinks actually aid in moving osteoporosis along, which is obviously not a good thing. So, water is a life-saving and possibly life-longer-ing liquid. So, I'm not saying if you drink more water than the average Joe, you'll live longer than him. I'm just saying if you drink water, you can save yourself from some possibly life-threatening diseases, like cancers and certain viral infections. So, the intake of water is actually cleansing you from the inside out and taking away all those toxins that are potentially deadly. So, if we want to live longer and if we want to have a happier and healthier life, just drink water. It's that simple, because water helps in our brain functions, our physical functions, and our life expectancies. Thank you.